Today I'm going to be talking about something that I didn't think I would be talking about. And what I mean by that is that you guys know this channel is mainly about NoFap and what it's done to my life and what I think that it can do to your guys' lives. And 98% of it is all very good things. Things that are going to benefit you in the future, things that are going to make you feel good about yourself, that are going to get you off your ass being productive. All that's true. But today I'm going to be talking about the quote-unquote dark side of NoFap and the negative things that I've experienced while I'm on it. Now, this isn't me trying to deter you from getting on NoFap because I still think it's going to be worth it for you guys to get on it. Now, when I first found out about NoFap about a year and a half ago, you could say I was hooked. I was spending so many hours of the day researching it, hearing different people's stories on why it's so great, on how it's done all these positive things, and I was already going through a dark period in my life. So I figured, okay, why not? Let's just try it. I don't really have much to lose. And so I totally adopted it. I went all in on the lifestyle. I said I was never going to do it again. And that's great. I think that the first time I ever was on it, I was so obsessed that I made it like 10 months without relapsing, right? Confidence sky high. Could talk to girls, could talk to other dudes totally fine. Wasn't really scared to be myself. Or maybe was a little bit, but not as much as I was had I not been on it, right? And that's all great. That's all great things that made me go to the gym, got me going out, going to socialized parties, just things that I'd never thought I'd do before. NoFap did all that. Or did it? Or was that just me? Was that just my brain trying to take comfort in the fact that I'm adopting this new lifestyle and using that as like the driving inhibitor for me? I don't even know if that's the right word, but I guess like the driving force for me to be able to do things that I never have been able to do before. And so I'm kind of questioning the validity of the whole NoFap thing. I'm just wondering if there's not like a slight placebo effect with it. And what I mean by that is that NoFap is like a double-edged sword, okay? So listen up. So when I say double-edged sword, if you choose to adopt the lifestyle, if you choose to stop giving away your energy and beating your meat, watching porn, all that stuff, great. You're going to feel confident. You're going to be active. You're going to have more time to be productive and do the things that you want to do. You're going to get all those benefits. That's great. But what happens if you relapse? And this is what I found for me, is that it almost seemed like if I relapsed, all of that was gone. Like just overnight gone. Like the next day, I had convinced myself, like my brain convinced myself that I was no longer confident, that I could no longer do this. And so let's just say that I was to relapse while being on NoFap for 9 months. So 9 months of talking to girls, being confident, making money, going to the gym, doing all these, feeling really great about myself, having good self-esteem. And I think that it's all because of NoFap. I think that it's all because I'm not doing this, I'm not watching porn. That's what I think it is. So what happens if I do relapse? One Saturday night where my date flakes on me and all my friends are busy and I don't have anything to do but sit on my computer, and then temptations start to happen and things start to occur that I don't want. Events transpire that I'd rather not talk about, right? I think you guys know where I'm going with this one. And so that did happen 10 months in, is that exact scenario. Everything I just said. So what ended up happening was I relapsed. And all of that confidence, all of that positive energy, everything that I was embodying the past 9 months vanished just like that. It was gone. It was gone. The next day, the next week, the next month, I did not feel good again. I did not feel as good as I did before. And so what I'm questioning is, does that actually happen, or is that just my mind playing tricks on me? And I think that it's your mind playing tricks on you, because I just don't see how all that confidence vanishes so quickly overnight. And that would happen every single time I relapsed on NoFap. Every single time. I would feel like shit for a week afterwards, no matter what. I wouldn't be able to talk to girls. I would be like questioning what I was saying, or before I was like, I'm just going to say it. Who cares what they think? And I don't know why this was. So this was what I'm warning you guys. If you go all in on the lifestyle of NoFap and you do happen to relapse, be prepared that it's going to freaking take a toll on your mental health, because you're going to be like hating yourself for relapsing and be like, why am I doing that? And if you get into like a bad spiral of relapse after relapse of relapse all within a few weeks, like your mental health will be even lower than it was before you even heard about NoFap in the first place. At least that's how it was for me. Because when I was relapsing, like I remember I was just in the I was in the ditches, man. I was in the freaking ditches for days, and I just couldn't like feel good about myself. Like nothing I did made me feel good, except like painless or like painfully waiting out the days to where I can like finally go on the 2-week NoFap, and then I'm suddenly allowed to feel good again. Like I've unlocked that. And so that's what I didn't like about it. And it's like my brain almost convinced myself that I needed to be on NoFap to feel good. And so when I wasn't on it, I would just feel like absolute shit. So that's why I'm making this video today, guys. Kind of just to not deter you, like I said, but just caution you about this stuff. And if you really truly believe in NoFap and you want to like take it on, that's great. But just know that if you relapse, like you are just not gonna feel good. You're gonna be down bad for a while. And the thing is I don't know if I'll ever be able to overcome this either. I'm sure one day I will, but nowadays, like I physically cannot relapse ever. Because if I do, I'm gonna feel like trash. I just know it. And so I guess maybe that's good, is because I know while I'm thinking about relapsing, I know that I'm gonna feel so bad after doing it that it like prevents me from doing it most of the time. But if I do have an instance where I like mentally break down and have to relapse, then I'm gonna be so in the dirt. Like my discipline's gone to crap, positive energy, all of it's gone. So that's why I made this video, guys. Hopefully you learned something. I know it's kind of a weird topic, but with that being said, just remember, stay up, boys.